Rottweiler-Pitbull mix. What happens when you mix a Rottweiler with a Pitbull? Well, you get a Rottweiler-Pitbull mix. This crossbreed can be medium or large in size, and they go by a few different names, including the Pitweiler and the Pitbull-Rottweiler mix. In this video, we'll tell you everything you need to know about Rottweiler-Pitbull mixes. You'll learn about their history, temperament, size, grooming needs, trainability, energy levels, health risks, and much more. If you have a question about the Pitweiler, you'll likely find the answer in this video, so keep watching. What is the history of Rottweiler-Pitbull mixes? Not much is known about how the Rottweiler-Pitbull mix came about, but we do know the history of the parent breeds. The Rottweiler is believed to be descended from Asian Mastiffs used by the Roman Empire. After the Roman Empire collapsed, the descendants of these dogs found themselves working as herders in Rottweil, Germany. As technology advanced and the need for herding breeds waned, Rottweilers took on new roles as police, guide, and search and rescue dogs. The word pitbull does not actually refer to a specific breed, but is instead an umbrella term for breeds such as the American Staffordshire Terrier, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and the American Pit Bull Terrier. Pit bulls were originally bred to take part in blood sports such as bear baiting, bull baiting, and dog fights. They were bred to have a trait called gameness. Most dogs do not want to fight and will settle their differences via body language and posturing alone. Gameness, on the other hand, was a desirable trait for these sports because dogs with such a trait were willing to fight and fight to the death. A dog with a gameness trait may be likely to kill their opponent even if the opponent surrenders. This history is important to consider because we ultimately do not know how prevalent the gameness trait is amongst current pit bull type dogs, including mixes. Responsible breeders will avoid breeding dogs with this trait, but unfortunately, not all breeders are responsible. Anyone who adopts a pit bull type breed should take special care to socialize them with other dogs during puppyhood. What do Rottweiler pit bull mixes look like? Because this breed is a mix, there is no standard of how these dogs will look. Furthermore, pit bulls come in various sizes, though they do share some qualities such as being muscular and stocky and having a similar head shape and ear type. Rottweilers are quite large and tend to have longer legs than pit bulls. A mix of the two may be large and muscular with long legs. Of course, size will vary depending on the parent dogs. Rottweilers have V-shaped ears, whereas pit bulls tend to have rose ears. A mix could have either or. It is also not uncommon to see this mix take on the black and tan coloring of the Rottweiler, but it can come in various different shades. What size is a Rottweiler pit bull mix? Rottweiler pit bull mixes can vary in size depending on the parents. Rottweilers tend to be quite large, weighing between 80 and 135 pounds and standing between 22 and 27 inches tall. Of the pit bull breeds recognized by the AKC, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier is significantly smaller than the Rottweiler, weighing between 24 and 38 pounds and standing between 14 and 16 inches tall. The American Staffordshire Terrier is often considered a medium to large breed, though it still does not compare to the Rottweiler's size. Amstaffs weigh between 40 and 70 pounds and stand between 17 and 19 inches tall, as you can guess. A Rottweiler pit bull mix could be a medium to large-sized dog depending on the sizes of the parent dogs as well as which parent the mix takes after more. What is a Rottweiler pit bull mix's coat type? Rottweilers are considered a short-coated breed, whereas pit bulls tend to have what is referred to as a smooth coat. Both of these coat types have short hair, but the main difference between the two is that the smooth coat lies flat to the skin, looks shiny, and feels smooth. The short coat is not as shiny or smooth and is considered harsh. However, harsh does not mean unpleasant to touch. It simply means the fur is more textured than a smooth coat. Rottweilers also have a double-layered coat, whereas pit bulls do not. As you can guess, a mix could inherit either coat type and may or may not have an undercoat.